Hi, this is Melissa with Sew Yours. If this is your first time seeing my videos, I design sewing patterns for bag makers. And today I wanted to introduce to you my latest sewing pattern, the Sutherland backpack. As you can see here, this is a full-size backpack. This is ideal for students carrying their books to school. I would say middle school age up to college even, or adulthood. Now if you have an elementary student in your life that you want to make this bag for, just go ahead and print the pattern out at 80% and make the adjustments to the straight pieces at 80%, and this is going to be perfect. I did have a pattern tester go ahead and make one for her 5-year-old daughter, and I think she did it at 80 or 85% and it worked out perfectly. So that is an option. And wouldn't it be really cool to be able to have a personalized backpack when you're a kid in school with whatever character that you like or the color schemes that you like? I definitely think that all your friends would be like, wow, where'd you get your backpack at? So this is an excellent gift for your daughter, your son, or your grandkids if you want to make this backpack for them. Let's see here. Now, as for size comparison here, I am 4'11", so I'm on the petite size. I went ahead and stopped growing in 6th grade, so call me a middle school student. So this is what it looks like on my stature. Let's see here. I could also see a new mom carrying this as a diaper bag. It's a great hands-free way to carry all your diapers, your formula, everything that you need for a baby or a toddler. I would also say that if you like to carry a backpack to work for your lunch and for your laptop and all your essentials, this fits beautifully in there. As you can see, no problem at all. Traveling. I personally carry a backpack for traveling. This does meet airline carry-on standards for size, so you can use this for traveling on an airplane or also for long road trips as well. That's what I do. I like to pack mine up with my laptop, water bottle, whatever I want to keep handy for myself. I designed this bag originally with 1-inch straps, so right here. But then I decided that I think that there would definitely be a benefit to making those wider padded straps here. So I did create a separate PDF with instructions on how to create these straps. So you can certainly go ahead and do that option if you want. And you can also see here that these straps have a contour to them, so that allows to fit much nicer around your arms. The inside of the bag here has a large zipper compartment, and the front inside panel has 2 slip pockets as well. And then I also wanted to mention that I did include a zipper compartment here in the back of the bag. This is perfect for keeping your wallet or keys or any other personal items that you want to keep close to you. And that way you don't have to worry about those being potentially taken from you if you're standing in line and someone tries to sneak into your main compartment here. So that's a great feature of this bag as well. You can see here that these 2 bags appear to be a different size, but they're actually not. This one I made with Decaville Light for my stabilizer. And then I did my own bias binding that I made myself. You can see this kind of has a more supple, squishy feel to it, whereas this one here is much more rigid and it holds its structure nicely. This one I did in fusible foam, and then I did a waterproof canvas binding on this, so that really helps to give the structure. So they're the same size bag, it's just this one holds up with its structure much better. I would say in comparison to like your standard backpack that you purchase at a store, this is more of the feeling that you have with that, with the Decaville Light. So it just depends on the option that you want to go for on there. And let's see here. I did the YouTube video tutorial on this bag. That's what I made in the tutorial. So with all my patterns, I do sewing video tutorials that are free for everybody, so you can sew along with me. These sewing patterns also have step-by-step photo instructions, so you're not going to have any problem making this bag. I did give it a experienced bag maker skill level on this, and that's mostly because of the bias binding. If you've done a bowler bag, you can certainly make this bag. It's kind of like one step up, and the reason being is it's got the double zipper compartments, which might not be something that you're used to doing. I personally haven't seen that many sewing patterns out there with the double zipper compartment. Bias binding, let's talk about that a little bit. You can go ahead and make your own, like I did in this bag over here. You can do store-bought binding, which you would want to go with the double fold binding, and then you can do the waterproof canvas. I like waterproof canvas. It's much easier to use, and I like the look that it gives with the structure. When you do waterproof canvas, it's simply taking a 1-inch wide strip of bias binding or waterproof canvas, folding it in half and sewing it one time around. Whereas with your store-bought or your handmade bias binding, it's a 2-part process. You have to sew it on one way, then fold it over the raw edge, and you got to sew it again. So it's much quicker, and I recommend the waterproof canvas, especially if you're brand new and you're going to make this bag with never doing binding before. Do it with the waterproof canvas. I also designed this bag to be made all in cotton. Now these are all made in a combination of vinyl and cotton, but the difference with doing all cotton would be this piece right here. So with the vinyl, it has a raw edge right here, but I've got a kind of a 2-part pattern piece for the cotton, where you can go ahead and have a nice finished edge right here. So if you are working with a domestic machine, I definitely think that you're not going to have any problem at all making this backpack, and you can do it all in cotton. So I think that's covered everything. I look forward to seeing your completed Sutherland backpack. Make sure you stop over to my Facebook group. We have a great community of ladies there and some gentlemen that like to sew their bags, and they share pictures. They help along the way. If there's any questions that you have, you can certainly pop in there and ask your question and share your pictures and kind of brag with what you made, because I love seeing everybody's bags. So make sure you stop in there when you're done. Purchase the pattern at sewyours.com. I'll go ahead and put that on the screen here. I'll also put links in the description box to that, as well as my Facebook group. So I look forward to seeing you. Thanks. Bye-bye.